Hey now, I'm Whit. Welcome back to the channel. Today, a cool watch. This is a debut piece from a new Microbrand, Valour, and this is the Lucent. This is a grade 5 titanium sport or dress watch with a dial and straps like no other. Now, this is a prototype that I'll be walking you around today, but they expect to deliver these towards the end of the first quarter of 2026. Let me give you all the specs and measurements. This is a 39 millimeter diameter case. You've got a 45 millimeter lug-to-lug length, 20 millimeters for your straps, and 11.7 millimeters in overall thickness. And it weighs just 77 grams on the supplied strap with deployment buckle. Now, this is a grade 5 titanium case and bezel. You see you've got horizontal brushing along the mid case, and then there's radial brushing on the top side of those lugs, and then a polished bezel. Now again, this is a prototype that's been handed around from reviewer to reviewer, so it will show some scuffs and wear and tear here and there. There's a sapphire crystal front and back as well. You see that custom rotor in this Miyota 9039, more on that in a bit. It's got a push-pull crown that sticks out from the case very nicely. Screw-down case back as well, 50 meters of water resistance. Now this is an electroplated dial. You see those swirls there are just beautiful. The light play is like no other watch you've seen. Just really dances in the light. And then if you haven't noticed already, what's really unique about this dial is those indices in the chapter ring. Those are printed, or rather engraved, and then filled with lume on the underside of the crystal. So you really have this 3D effect you see with that chapter ring on the kind of the top layer, if you will. And then you see there's a 3D casted lume block that it takes up those 4 quadrants. And then another element of luminescence is the skeletonized handset. And then you see that black seconds hand with its lollipop tip that stretches all the way out to the chapter ring. All the luminescence used is Super Luminova, and it's BGW9 and C1. And I'll give you a lume shot in just a little bit. Now, these are cool straps that come with the Lucent as well. It's got a curved fitted in, so it's got that kind of integrated look. And then it's sailcloth on the top side, and then FKM on the bottom. There's a deployant clasp with a twin trigger release, and then you've got this loopless style clasp. It's 20 millimeters at the lugs and then tapers down to 18. And this is powered by the Miyota 9039 premium automatic movement. It's got 24 joules, beats at 28,800 vibrations per hour, has about a 42-hour power reserve, features automatic and hand winding, and there's hacking or stop seconds device. This is a true no-date movement. It has a stated accuracy of -10 to +30 seconds per day. Now, this is a different movement in the watch for the purposes of this prototype, but as you can see, this actual movement coming in at around +7 seconds per day with an amplitude of 350 degrees. Now, as I stated, this is a prototype, and let me tell you about a couple of changes. So you'll notice that the alignment here is a little bit off. So that's because, like I told you, the underside of the crystal is engraved with the chapter ring and the numerals, and then it's filled with lume. So they're coming up with a QC device to ensure that that dial alignment happens. So you can see here that 12 is kicked a little bit to the right. The 3 is a little down. I'm kind of exaggerating depending on where I hold the watch to the camera, but this is kind of a dead-centered shot. So you see how they're all just a little bit off on this prototype. And that's the reason of a prototype. You know, it's so the owners can live with it, that reviewers can test it and give our feedback, etc. So that's definitely going to be changed because they agree that this is not acceptable. So just so you know that this isn't a good representation of the finished product, this is a prototype. And then according to their website, they're going to have quick release spring bars here on the straps. All right, let me show it to you on my wrist, but first today I'm wearing the Baltony S4101. This is a beautiful dress watch that they've come out with. Just has that retro look to it, that blued small seconds hand, and just a beauty. Check out this video here if you want to see more on it. And there it is on my 8-inch wrist, so it comes in a little small on me. Again, this is a 39mm diameter watch, but for whatever reason, I think it wears a little smaller than that. And I can barely use this strap. This is much, much tighter than I would wear it on my wrist. So just know that with this deployant style clasp, I'm on the last hole, and that's really, really tight. So you'll see in other shots that I've got that I wore it on a different sailcloth blue strap. And look at that loom. So now that really kind of gives you Ming vibes, right? But you can see now that those blocks, those 3D blocks, take up those 4 quadrants like I mentioned. So that's the solid section that you see there. And then the numerals and that chapter ring are engraved on the underside of the crystal. So this is really something fun and cool in Luminescence that hasn't, that I know of, really been done before. You know, you just got this layering effect and just different elements that kind of all come together for a great Luminescence show. So the Valour Lucent had a very successful Kickstarter campaign and is now taking pre-orders open to the general public via their website. These run $499 US. There's a 2-year warranty, and delivery is estimated to be towards the end of the first quarter. I'm told that price includes shipping, and they'll have no tariffs for the U.S. because they'll have a U.S. shipping center. Now, there are 6 colors you can choose from. There's the Sunseeker Yellow, Nova Red, Frost Silver, Eclipse Black, Aurora Mint, and this Astral Blue. Man, that's a pretty unique watch, right? What do you think of this? The Valour Lucent, a new Microbrand and their debut piece. Leave your comments down below. And if you're kicking around YouTube a little longer, maybe check out a couple of these videos. I'll catch you over there. I'm Whit with so many watches, so little time and money.